Hey, thanks to Amazon, it's Christmas in September. Got a package today. UPS dropped off. It's a MANKER U21 bundle. I ordered the bundle because I'm a little bit short on 650 batteries. And the additional amount that they charge me is about what I would have paid to pick one up anyway. So anyway, this is supposed to have a non-protected flat top 650 5000 milliamp cell in here included. We've been looking at the packaging so far. I just ordered the cool white. Anyway, here, let's take a look real quick. I wanted a compact thrower. I've got a TM36 and that thing's just a monster. And of course my Convoy here, it's handy, but it's pretty big and bulky, and it's got the orange peel lens, so it's not really a dedicated thrower, but it does reach out pretty good. Anyway, here's the we got the compact foam packaging, U21 user manual, 18650 tube. If you don't have a 26650, you can put in a high drain 18650 and it should work just fine. If it's a good enough battery, I don't see why I wouldn't run it in turbo mode, although some people say it won't kick into turbo mode with the 18650. Here is the goodie package. You've got a adjustable lanyard with it's sewn in there, that's not embossed on. Fancy, huh? Adjustable lanyard, wrist strap, extra O-ring, and a deluxe USB cord. What is that, all of 6 or 8 inches? But if it works, it works. I'm sure I can use it for something. Yeah, let's take a look at this flashlight. Oh man. I think the battery's inside there. They must have put a protective cap over the end of it or something. Oh, here it is, right here. Please take off the insulating sheet on battery before using. There we go. Well, let's take a look at oh man, this reflector is shockingly deep for this size of a flashlight. It really is. I mean, I've looked at reviews and read reviews and heard comments, but I guess until you see it yourself, for this size of a flashlight to have that deep of a reflector is just, it's almost freakish. It really is. It's got that flat kind of satin finish bezel around the die, around the LED in there. I've heard people say that some models have the white bezel around the LED and some have the black. All the later models I've seen have the black around it. I think maybe there were some artifacts in the hot spot that they were trying to solve. At least that's one of that's some of the conjecture I've heard, is that they went to this black around the LED to try to get rid of some artifacts. So anyway, this flashlight is supposed to have a 700 meter throw. That's what attracted me in the first place. The idea of having a 700 meter focus beam thrower in a a package this size, it's really is deceiving on videos and pictures. This thing is really small. I mean, this is a budget light forum A6. This is a little Sky Lumen Zoomy. that I got from Vinn up at Sky Lumen. Little Claris RT20. There you go. It's exactly the same length as the RT20. So here's the L6. There's a good idea. There's the Convoy L6. It's tiny compared to the L6, but it's solid. It is heavy. I'm not gonna deny that. It's got some really formidable cooling fins on it here. First impressions here on the exterior, I really don't see anything to complain about. I don't see any flaws here. I don't see any dust or any weird things going on with the reflector or the lens. There's no nicks, or, you know, the finish looks just fine. It's beautiful. Got a USB port here. This claims to have a 2 amp charging rate. It's got an integrated charging system in it. That's kind of one of the things that attracted me is, you know, I collect flashlights and a lot of them sit on my shelf, but I'm going to use this flashlight, and I just wanted something really, really handy. And to me, that just adds to it. You know, if I'm, you know, I don't always have my charger around if I'm out doing something, and with the advent of this charging system, you know, it just makes it that much more useful of a flashlight to me. The little lid here snaps in, apparently snaps, there it goes, snaps in just fine. And it's also, it's not, some flashlights have the this little cover sticks out so it catches on things, you know, so that's kind of nice that it's countersunk in there like that. And the switch is big, but it's countersunk as well. And it's got that little, I don't know what that is. What is the MANKER logo? Kind of looks like a dog with a gas mask on. I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, and this is supposed to have a Cree XHP35 LED in it. Let's pop it open here real quick. Yeah, there's the battery. This was included. 5,000 milliamp hour. 26650. There's that little protective thing they wanted me to take off, which I will do. I'm guessing this battery only has a partial charge on it. Double springs on these things. It helps conduct electricity better. Both ends, double springs on both ends. Let's take a look here. Yep. Double springs. Threads look good. Square cut threads, they're anodized. Personally, I don't like it when they don't anodize the threads. They get that oxidized gunk on there, and you know, when you switch out the batteries, you get it all over yourself. I like it. Even the inside threads on the tail cap are anodized, so I kind of like that feature too. Got your O-ring on here, and it is lubricated. Lanyard ring, or, you know, there we go. See it there. Let's see if it will tail stand. Really is a nice little compact flashlight. There's moonlight or candlelight. I actually use that a lot, believe it or not. My wife tends to go to bed fairly early, And if I have to come in the bedroom and grab something, or I instead of turning on the light and waking her up and waking the dogs up, I can come in with the flashlight on moonlight mode and not disturb anybody. So I know that a lot of people think that it's a useless feature to have an ultra low mode, but I really like having. I mean, why not? If it doesn't take anything away from the frickin' flashlight. The fact that you've got a 1 lumen setting or whatever doesn't subtract from the turbo mode. So why not? It just to me makes the flashlight more useful. So remember, this is supposed to have 5 modes. So we got the low, medium 1, medium 2, medium 3, turbo, and then there should be strobe with 2 clicks if I remember. And then there should be an SOS. There it is. So 2 clicks and then 1 click to SOS. Anyway, first impressions are excellent. I'm not going to go out and do any comparisons or any beam shots with a battery that's partially charged. I want to give it every chance to impress. So, the switch here. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, you've got a standby mode there where the switch does this breathing. They call it the breathing light, where it goes dim and then back on, and that's for locating in the dark, and it's really handy. I've a couple of my other flashlights. My Army Tech Wizard has that, and I like that feature, and it's come in handy for me more than once, being able to see where the flashlight's at in the dark. And let's see what happens here when we plug this thing in, the charge port, because that lavender, that purple standby light is supposed to go red when it's charging. There it is. Yep. And then, according to the manufacturer, it turns green when it's fully charged. I may send this up to Vinn at Sky Lumen and have him do his magic. This flashlight, the manufacturer specs, which I've read are accurate, says a 700 meter throw, and was it 124,000 lux hotspot. Vinn at skylumen.com does modifications on these and a lot of other lights, but this light in particular, he claims almost 1,200 meter throw after he puts in his driver. He has his own drivers. He's an amazing fellow, just an absolute wizard with flashlights. Anyway, 1,200 meter throw, and I think 320 or 340 lux hotspot, and he swaps out the LED. He's got some different options, but I might play around with this for a while and send it up to him I've done that with some of my other flashlights. And you know, I'll throw a plug in for him. Vinn, I think it's V-I-N-H at anyway, it's Skylumen, SKYLUMEN.com, skylumen.com. If you're a flashaholic, flashlight collector, if you just like EDC stuff, if you just like gadgets, go to skylumen.com. It is absolutely amazing what he does with flashlights. It's just do it. Treat yourself and go there. It'll be like it's like the Sears Christmas catalog for, you know, for adult men anyway. Anyway, that's my little review here and my plug for Skylumen. MANKER U21. I'll let you know how it performs. I'll probably edit it in or stick another video on here with some comparison beam shots and some further impressions. But you know, I've read that the specs are accurate. If this little rascal throws a beam 700 meters and it's this nice looking, this well made, and this compact, that's a thing that's amazing, is how compact it is. I've got nothing to complain about. Money well spent, in my humble opinion. So, recommended? Yes. Absolutely. Don't hesitate pulling the trigger on this little thrower, this little compact thrower. I think you'll be happy with it. I certainly am. Thanks for watching. Cool little flashlight, isn't it? I love it. I can't wait to get outside and play with it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Have a good day, good evening, whatever you're doing. Have a good one.